Hello and welcome to Irish Sports World on the 22nd of January 2024. And things are starting to lift a little bit now at this stage. Stop freezing anyway. Most interest probably at the weekend was the American football, which is, of course, now got about 3 weeks left to the Super Bowl. And for the first time in years, I suppose I'm getting a real interest. Well, I've always had an interest what happens, but it still is probably of the American sports the most intriguing one when you compare it to baseball or basketball, which tend to bore me a lot. But American football is intriguing because of that quarterback position, which is such a high pressured position. I think I've said it before, of all the team sports in the world, that is the toughest position because you're the total fulcrum of the whole team, and the team, it's, well, it goes without saying. Like, I mean, you're really the only 90% of the touches of the ball are yours basically, unless your team is doing a very very big running game. And at the weekend, then I mean, the guy Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes, who I claim as Irish, he was out with Kansas City again, and they were actually big underdogs against Buffalo, which I couldn't see because Mahomes and Kansas have won a couple of Super Bowls in the last 5 years. I don't think Buffalo have won that much, and they did win. It was a tight game, but they did win, and Mahomes had a quiet game by his style. He did everything he had to do, but I think for most people now it seems the big kind of attraction for the game this year has been that the Travis Kelsey or Kels, whatever you want to call him, um, their tight end, who's probably the second best. Well, you could put him against Mahomes. Saying who's the second or best. He's a fantastic receiver. He's the new from last year became the new boyfriend of Taylor Swift. So she goes to the games, and that that wouldn't interest me to be honest that much. But I'm an old man. I don't. She must be good, but I mean I've got a lot better things to do than to listen to her. But fair play to her, fair play to him. And now, next weekend, they're up against the Baltimore Ravens, who, again, they're very much underdogs because the Ravens have a very good defense, which you need against Mahomes. And again, Ravens black quarterback, which is unusual. Not only does he pass, but he also rushes. So he's probably even more mobile than Mahomes is. So we'll see how that goes. I'd still expect Kansas to win it. So that's a bit about the American football. The golf, possibly mentioned it yesterday because my cast went a bit late, but our friend Rory, of course, won in Dubai with a fantastic third round, 63, which basically gave him the room to make a few mistakes. So well done, Rory. And then, of course, in America, you had Nick Dunlap becoming the first guy on the USPGA Tour to the first amateur since Mickelson won it. I think it was something like 30 years ago. But I tried to mention that our own Shane Lowry, who sadly didn't miss the cut in that particular one, won the Irish Open as an amateur in something like 2009. So yeah, if you count all the tours, this is an amazing achievement to win those huge expensive golf tournaments as an amateur. Probably a bit of a dampener as well that you're not going to be collecting the money, or not all of it anyway, not right now anyway. But I'm sure he'll be okay. But he did have that amazing 60. I think it was in the third round as well. So he did that. Quickly in the sumo, my man Hoshoru won again. So he's kind of leveled up a little bit. Couple of bad results, maybe 2 out of 3 lost, but he's 7-2 now, and the leader is 8-1. So anything's possible, but we'll keep an eye on that. And finally, whatever there is, I'm just going to tell you a horse not to back tomorrow, a horse with the intriguing name of Miles from Wicklow. Miles spelled Myles, as in a name, Miles, and there is such a name in this daft country, and he's running in the 320 at Leicester, and you might even get 6-1 on him. So if you're being really conservative, you can just do it each way. Still probably finish last, but you know, nothing I can do that way. But someday it will come through. So anyway, have a nice evening. That's me done, and thank you for listening. Good night.